It's time for America Outdoors Radio. The fast-paced hour of outdoors radio ahead is not only awesome, but unlike those other shows, you can actually sleep in for this one. Better still, we've got a special Pacific Northwest edition for you. You won't find this version of America Outdoors Radio anywhere else, and you'll only hear it here on KRKO AM 1380.
Enjoying the long weekend? I know I am, and we've got a great program for you today to help you enjoy it even more. At the bottom of the hour, Bob Loomis with Max Lure Company is back with a great lure to use on the lower Columbia and those tributaries for both salmon and steelhead. And you'll want to stick around for the end of our broadcast because we'll be checking in with Morgan Wagner, the manager of your local Sportsman's Warehouse store in Everett, because this store and all the other Sportsman's Warehouse stores around the nation are having one heck of a Memorial Day sale, and we want you to know about some of the great bargains you're going to find there. Speaking of your local Sportsman's Warehouse store, they're sponsoring What's Hot in the Pacific Northwest this week. One thing that's very hot is light tackle bottom fishing out of Nia Bay with Tom Burlingame, the owner of XL Fishing Charters. I got a chance to fish with Tom last week, and it was awesome. There were 4 of us on his boat, and we all had our limits of 7 rockfish and 2 lingcod each before 10:30 a.m. And that wasn't a one-off either. Dick Figgins, the owner of Dick Knight Spoons, went out the following day, and he and his friends, well, they were done by 9:30. The rockfish we caught were a mix of blacks and blues, as well as yellowtail, China rockfish, and even a beautiful vermilion rockfish. The lingcod, all between 24 and 36 inches. And this was fun fishing too. The rockfish were distributed throughout the water column. We even saw them boiling at the surface at times. We were fishing anywhere from 30 to 90 feet deep using a 4-ounce diamond jig with a shrimp fly tied above it, and it wasn't uncommon to reel up 2 rockfish at a time, weighing anywhere from 1 to 4 pounds. Better still, the seas were calm, the scenery offshore from Olympic National Park in Cape Flattery was beautiful, and when we got back, Tom filleted and vacuum packed those fish for us. By the way, if you're looking for a place to stay, look no further than the Inn at Nia Bay. It's operated by Tom and his wonderful wife, Dora. It's clean, quiet, comfortable, and roomy, and sits across the road from a nice beach you'll have access to just a 3 to 5 minute drive away from the marina where you'll be fishing. Want to find out more? Then go to xlfishingcharters.com. That's EXCEL fishingcharters.com. We got some quick fishing reports for you on the Cowlitz River. The fishing was pretty slow, with the best fishing only being about 1 fish for every 12 bank anglers, and much worse for boat anglers. On the other hand, bank anglers fishing the Wind River were skunked, but boat anglers did okay during a creel check with 426 boat rods catching 159 springers. If you want to head further south in Oregon and the Tillamook Coast, it's going to be a great weekend to fish, June 2nd and 3rd. It's a free fishing and clamming weekend, no license required. Heading inland to eastern Washington, Pete Fisher at Mardon Resort reports the bass fishing at eastern Washington's Potholes Reservoir has been outstanding. You'll find both largemouth and smallmouth bass all the way up to 6 pounds back in the sand dunes, and they're getting ready to spawn. Walleye fishing's picking up as well, and the crappie have shown up under the docks at the resort, but to fish off the dock, you have to be a registered guest. That's easy to do, though. Just go to mardonresort.com and book your fishing vacation right now. And now you know what's hot right here in the Pacific Northwest.
And with that, let's head to this week's national edition of America Outdoors Radio.
Are you an outfitter, sporting goods retailer, boat dealer, or someone else in the outdoors industry? If you are, you know targeted advertising works best, and what would work better than advertising with America Outdoors Radio? Our hour-long show is heard throughout Seattle, Everett, and the East Side every Saturday morning, and your message will be heard there too. Want to find out more? Contact me, John Cruz, through my website at americaoutdoorsradio.com.
From the Columbia River to Puget Sound, the Coastal Conservation Association in the Pacific Northwest works to conserve the fish we love. To find out more, go to ccapnw.org.
It doesn't matter what sort of adventure you're after. Whether it's big game deep in the backcountry, a day of fishing out in the water, or an overnight in the great outdoors. At Sportsman's Warehouse, we've got the gear in here for what you need out there. Gear up for your next adventure at one of the Sportsman's Warehouse stores or shop online. Sportsman's Warehouse, America's premier outfitter.
Tillamook Bay is considered the greatest fishing experience on the west coast for fall Chinook salmon and winter steelhead, and Dungeness crab is plentiful. 5 major rivers connect with the ocean on the Tillamook coast. It's not unusual to snag a 40 to 50 pounder. Go out in a boat or stand on a riverbank or dock. Try fishing from a dory boat and experience the thrill of a beach launch and landing. Use spinners, sand shrimp, or salmon eggs to lure them. The fish will line up to grab your bait. Go to tillamookcoast.com/fishing to find guides and places to stay.
Springtime is prime time to head to Mardon Resort to fish, hike, boat, and see wildlife. Park your RV, pitch a tent, or rent a wonderful park cottage at Central Washington's Potholes Reservoir and go play outside. When it comes to relaxing and enjoying the outdoors, Mardon is the place to be. To find out more, log on to mardonresort.com. That's mardonresort.com to book your next getaway, where the fish bite, but we don't.
Are you an outfitter, sporting goods retailer, boat dealer, or someone else in the outdoors industry? If you are, you know targeted advertising works best, and what would work better than advertising with America Outdoors Radio? Our hour-long show is heard throughout Seattle, Everett, and the East Side every Saturday morning, and your message will be heard there too. Better still, our rates are way more affordable than you think. Want to find out more? Contact me, John Cruz, through my website at AmericaOutdoorsRadio.com. That's America Outdoors Radio, bringing you more business.
It's time for another local shot of the outdoors. It's the Pacific Northwest edition of America Outdoors Radio, and you'll only hear it here on Fox Sports 1380 KRKO.
It's that time again. It's time for another Max Minute, brought to you every week by Max Lure Company. With us again, Bob Loomis. Bob, welcome to the show.
Thank you, John.
Bob, it's that time of year when the steelhead are starting to come into the lower Columbia and some of the tributaries like the North Fork of the Lewis and the Cowlitz River, and right behind them are those summer Chinook salmon, and there's also some early sockeye that'll be showing up soon. Is there one lure that you would recommend that would catch all of the above?
Yeah, John, we've got a product that we actually designed for that lower river fishery, fishing the main stem of the Columbia, called the Smile Blade Shrimp Rig. And is what it is, it has a pill float, high UV beads on there, as well as our patented Smile Blade. And basically is what you would do is you would rig this thing up to where these guys are anchoring for the summer run steelhead and the Chinooks. Of course, you've got sockeye going through at the same time, so you can catch virtually anything on it. But it's a fantastic tool for catching all of the above.
So I see it's got a traditional kind of Siwash hook that you see on most salmon and steelhead lures, but below it is a treble hook. So here's my question. You know, we're talking about the lower Columbia in particular. Are we talking coon shrimp or are we talking ghost shrimp?
Well, you're talking coon shrimp predominantly, for something like that. The coon shrimp will work much better because of not only, your scent, but your colors. Most of the stuff gets done in your high UV, hot pinks, hot reds, things of that nature. So it works much better that way.
So plunk it or troll it, the Smile Blade Shrimp Rig from Max Lure Company can do it all. It'll catch those steelhead, it'll catch those Chinook, it'll catch those sockeye flooding into the lower Columbia River during the late spring and early summer months. Thanks as always, Bobby.
Thank you, John.
There's a whole bunch more of the great outdoors coming your way on Fox Sports 1380.
Are you looking for a game changer to help you catch more trout, kokanee, and salmon? No problem. Just tie on Max Grip Lure. Cast it or troll it. Either way, its specially designed ring chamber emits a low-frequency vibration with its erratic movement. It will catch more fish and make them strike. Better still, the different colors for the lure can be matched to just about any fishery. Look for the Grip Lure from Max Lure Company at a sporting goods store near you or go online at maxlure.com.
NorthwestFishingReports.com is the Northwest's largest fishing reports website, featuring well over 50,000 fishing reports, videos, articles, and more. All 100% free. Catch more fish with Northwest Fishing Reports. Log on today.
Let's get back to the local outdoors scene. It's the Pacific Northwest edition of America Outdoors Radio. Heard exclusively here on Fox Sports 1380 KRKO.
Before we go today, we want to take you to your local Sportsman's Warehouse store on Everett Mallway. We're talking to the manager there, Morgan Wagner. Morgan, you've got one heck of a Memorial Day weekend sale going on right now, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we do this every year, and Memorial Day is obviously the kickoff to summer, so we like to get people geared up before they go out on that great camping trip.
Well, speaking of camping and hiking, you've got a great deal on a Kelty backpacking tent. What is the price? It's really, really good compared to the regular price.
So the normal price is $129.99. The sale price is $89.99. This Kelty, it's called the Solstice. I've been using the Kelty tents for years, and it's a two-man tent. It's built for the elements. It includes a rain fly. It's really nice and really light for those backcountry campers.
And that's for a Kelty, folks, which makes some of the best backpacking tents out there. If you have your flyer from your newspaper, folks, or you want to go online, there's other great deals, too. Everything from great deals on hiking boots and hiking clothing to jet boil stoves and accessory, the perfect item you'll want to have in your backpack. Speaking of cooking, this is also the start of outdoors cooking season. You've got Green Mountain grills and Camp Chef grills on sale, too, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Have you ever cooked on a Green Mountain grill?
I have not. I've always been a Camp Chef guy. Tell me about Green Mountain.
Green Mountain is great, and Camp Chef is awesome, too. I mean, they're really comparable. Green Mountain Grill has always done great on price. It's a pellet stove, so it works. It's just an auger-driven, pretty much smoker that you can use as a grill. We've done hot dogs, macaroni and cheese. We've done anything you can think of.
In addition to this, folks, they've got 15% off on all Old Town kayaks that sit on top, that sit inside. That's the fishing kayaks, too. Great time to buy a kayak or a canoe, which is also on sale for this summer from Old Town. And it wouldn't be summer without fishing. It wouldn't be summer without time at the range. They've got firearms. They've got ammo. They've got fishing gear on sale, too. Go down to your local Sportsman's Warehouse, whether it be in Everett or any other Sportsman's Warehouse near you. Take advantage of this Memorial Day weekend sale because it's ending Monday night, isn't it?
Yeah, Monday will be closed at 6 o'clock. We want to enjoy our Memorial Day, so come in early.
There you go, folks. Sportsman's Warehouse. It's on Everett Mallway in Everett, or you can go online to find other stores at sportsmanswarehouse.com. Thanks, Morgan.
Thanks, John.
That's it for this week, but be sure to come back next Saturday morning from 8 to 9 for another Pacific Northwest edition of America Outdoors Radio, heard only here on Fox Sports KRKO.